can't show you any more funny videos. I'm a hacker. I work on config management stuff. I write technical blog, all the technical blogs you're all going to check out. Yes? Yes?
All right, cool. I work in physiology traditionally, but now I'm into computing. I started this software named Mgmt. I can't show you much in 5 minutes. I'm going to show you 2 demos. So the first thing, it's kind of like Puppet or Ansible in that sense, but the resources are reactive. And so I'm going to run Mgmt on the left over here, and I'm just going to ask it to create one file. And you can see I'm just catting in a loop the file so you can see what's happening. And the cool thing is if you actually delete this file, it comes right back. Because every resource, whether it's a virtual machine or a package or an EC2 instance, it's always playing with it in real time. So you can remove it, comes right back, remove it, and even cat it right after. Mgmt is so fast, it will fix it before Bash gets to it. Cool? And just to really rub it in, if you watch -n 0.1, this whole command, you can see that it's really going very fast and like really killing it. So there's more in this. There's demos you can see if you want to see how it actually works. I think this is what I think is config management. But the truth is, this is what I really think is monitoring. This is how monitoring should be. You set up all your infrastructure, you describe it, and the monitoring is sort of built in per resource, per thing that you're managing. Make sense? In like 5 years, you're all going to be doing this. You're going to remember this talk. Second demo. To describe what I want everything to do, I don't want to blast a big YAML file, because a YAML file implies there's only a certain number of switches, and if you want to do something different, you have to ask the YAML programmers to make you a switch. So we have a reactive language. This is the code I'm going to show you. This language and the data flows through like streams. I'm just going to run it. And basically, the language will automatically reevaluate what's necessary. And if I actually just show you, I've asked it to just print out a text file, which has a whole bunch of stuff in it. And you can see that in real time, it's changing. And just to take random input sources, this last one here, this is the load from the computer. It's coming through, running through this code. I have a VU meter. So if I make a lot of noise, it actually is listening to my microphone and taking that as an input source. And any other input source you want, you can integrate into your live infrastructure management. So the joke I kind of make is if you have this in your server room and like your devs are fighting, you could automatically hear the noise and switch to read-only infrastructure for an hour until everything settles down. So that's the sort of thing. So those are really the only 2 demos I have for you. I can show you a little bit more of what's coming. Oh, hey.
Just a little tweak on the microphone.
A little tweaking. So there's a whole bunch of stuff left to do in the project. It's just basically on the borderline of being usable. So people who are interested in being early adopters and playing with this and finding issues and adding new resources, stuff like that. How can you help? You can use this, test it, patch it, share, document, star, tweet it, hack on it with GitHub, hack on it and sending me patches. I'm just basically working on my own salary of no money just to work on this. I had a cool job at a tech company before, but I wanted to work on this. I wanted to keep it open source and free software. So if you want to be sexy, funding a hacker, very sexy. You can send me money. You can send me patches. Let's just recap. This is a bad recapping joke. Arthur Benjamin putting the cap back on his pen. We have an IRC channel, Mgmt Config, Twitter, mailing list with some announcements and stuff like that. There's a bunch of other resources. I somehow got like 5 other talks at FOSDEM this year because I submitted everywhere that I thought was interesting and they all accepted. So there's 5 other recordings. Statistically speaking, one of the recordings will probably work. So check out another talk. All of these were available. I'm going right now, rudely leaving this track to go to Config Management Camp in Ghent to give more talks. They're going to be really hardcore and longer and very fun. And if you are around in Ghent on February 6th, which is just a few days from now, there's going to be a hackathon. We're going to do all Mgmt stuff. Get your hands on, play with it. That's really it. If you like this talk when you leave, please go up to the organizers who didn't give me a full talk in this room and bug them and say, hey, that guy was pretty cool. We should have given him a full talk. Is that a good deal? All right. So if you really like it, on the feedback in the schedule, if you go to the schedule FOSDEM page, there's a submit feedback button with this beautiful red arrow that I drew. And if you really want, if you run up, I can give you a sticker because I've got cool stickers, but maybe there's no time for stickers. How much time do I have left?
1 minute.
1 minute. Any questions in 1 minute? Yes, gentleman in the front. Oh, you want a sticker? You want a sticker? If you're going to use them, they're crazy expensive, so I got 1 minute for questions or stickers. 2 demos in under 5 minutes. That's pretty good, right? Let's hear some clapping. Thank you. I'm gonna kill all this. If you really want a sticker, run up and I'll give you one in the corner. Thank you so much.